Oh wow, today's video is something very special. So special you could probably make out just in front of that box there's an officer there standing guard. A warm welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is a special day. You know, when I bought that Le Mans miniatures car and I said, yeah, that is the most expensive car in my collection. Well, not anymore. Inside this box is one of only 150 cars made. Now I know what limited edition in slot cars really mean. This is the Ostorero Watson Simoniz Special Indy 1959 number 16 slot car.
On the caution laps, Jim Rathman gives up the lead and comes to his pit. Like the first stage of a rocket, his car is burned out. It must be refueled and fitted with new tires. 27 seconds and ready to go.
So straight away you can see we're not dealing with your regular slot car here. Look at that. When you take the lid off, you're presented with this luxurious, huge sort of ribbon-like strap. And as you can see, just beneath that, there is a certificate. And as you can see there, a total of 150 units made. And my one is number 55. And look, beneath that is a signature. Nice. Right, so the next stage, you are presented with this when you lift it out of the cardboard box. Very nice hard plastic case. Again, you can see inside there's more ribbon. And if you look from the top, you can see the beauty there, and it's on some sort of really nice base. Right, so we are at this stage now, and the next thing to do is to pull that ribbon up to get the whole thing from this case. And there it is in all its glory. How amazing does this slot car look? And check out the base that it's on. What I love about it is that it's not just some sort of piece of cardboard. No, that's a bit of wood. A nice bit of wood there, look. And then on it, you've got a plaque that says Watson Simoniz SPL, which is special, 1959, as driven by Jim Rathman.
Battling his way to second place, Jim Rathman in number 16 bears down on Roger Ward. Jim Rathman gets by. He's in first place.
How awesome is that? And then with this slot car model on this beautiful base, behind the car, you have the slot car brand name. And I hope I'm saying it right, Ostorero. Anyway, slot models. And another thing I love about this base, apart from that nice black sort of tarmac you've got there, and then some brickwork at the front or on the side, I love that these little plaques, these silver plaques, they're not just sprayed on, they're actually, I ran my finger over it, it's a separate piece that's been embedded onto this base. Nice. And I just want to quickly show you more on the base. So that's what you've got underneath the car. There will be a couple of screws securing the slot car to the base, and then you've got that long slot in front of it. So we have it off the base, and will you look at the detail on this beauty? And yes, we've got extra security again. 2 policemen. It's a bit too much, bit of an overkill. Anyway, this car is beautiful, and I will use that word unashamedly throughout the video because it's absolutely stunning. Let's start with the wheels, because these are the best wheels I have ever seen on a slot car. A previous model took that award in my world, this has just beaten it. Okay, so far, this car has beaten the previous most expensive slot car on my channel, and now this car has beaten the other cars that I said had the best wheels ever. Look at them. Look at that detail. Look at that beautiful gold color. And then the tire. Look at the branding. I have never seen branding on a tire as detailed as this and printed perfectly. So you've got Firestone, you've got Deluxe Champion. And then on the other side there, look, you've got Safety Lock Cord. And don't get me started on the tire wall edge. Look at it from this angle. Look at that. Amazing. And if this isn't the most epic exhaust pipe I have ever seen, not only on a real car, but of course, perfectly replicated on this beautiful slot car rendition. It's awesome. And then you've got all these different brands down the side and all these different intricate bits. Oh my goodness, this car is gorgeous. I tell you what, I'm going to show you a series of images of this thing close up, okay? And then we're going to have a look underneath. But before I do that, can I just quickly show you, even behind the wheel, you've even got tire wall branding on the inside. Come on, now that is detail. How beautiful and special is this slot car? And by the way, I am fully aware you can get these cars in kit form, I believe. But to get it ready assembled on that nice base and to only have 150 pieces really makes this car unique. Now, from this angle, I'm showing you underneath, obviously, but from this angle, you can actually see again the detail on the tire walls from the other side. Nice. As you can see there's a hell of a lot of metal going on here. No plastic apart from the gear and that blade. Everything else I'm looking at appears to be metal. Nice. Now, as I've mentioned before, in the past, whenever I feature a slot car that is either limited edition or hard to get hold of or just special or all three, I will never open it up, okay? No, as a collector, I will leave it intact. Now, this being the special car that it is, when I do put it on the track, it's going to be a leisurely run around the track, a bit like I did with the Le Mans miniatures car. I'm not going to go fast. I might go a little faster than the Le Mans miniatures, but this particular vehicle here, you have to be careful with it, and I'll show you why. Right there on the wheel, can you see that little intricate part there on the center of the wheels? If you get one of these, make sure those are on securely. If they're not, make sure they are on securely before you go running around the track with it, okay? Because when I bought this one, that had actually come off and I had to pop it back on with just a little speck of glue, but all is good now. But apart from that, the car seems pretty sturdy. So underneath, as you can see there in that cutout in the chassis, you can see the gear, you can see the pinion and the motor there, and it must have a long shaft because the motor is all the way there at the front, and you can see where the gear is at the back, and right there in between the two is your magnet. Now hold on, I assume that's a magnet. I have no experience with these cars whatsoever, so let me just introduce this screwdriver, which is not magnetized in any way. Oh yeah, that's stuck right on. And then of course you've got what looks like a pretty standard sized guide blade, so that should run very nicely on any slot car track, especially Scalextric or Carrera or anything like that. And again, I'm loving that there's a lot of metal going on here. Even the axles, look, they're metal. Decent. Let's put this bad boy on the track, and I'm not risking anything. I'm not going to go tearing around the track. This car is too special to do that with.
The pace car pulls into the pit area, and the race is on. Thompson, inside front row, jumps to the lead. A living tornado tears into the first turn.